G'day folks, welcome to World of Warships with the magnificent Margon. Well, tonight I am actually going to show you a quick battle that I had earlier this evening on my Pensacola. Now, it probably wasn't one of the best matches, and I didn't actually think we were going to win this one from the word go. It was just sort of a few different factors that led me in this. As you can see, like there's a it's quite evenly matched to a certain extent. It is based more on our side of the fence for high tier ships and things like that, but at the same time, jumping in, I hadn't had a very good night to start with, so more or less this was actually going to be very interesting. Now I'm just going to play with my settings because I know that my volume settings have been quite high lately, so I'm just going to turn them down a little bit just to make things a bit more quieter on the screen and stuff like that, so you can actually hear me talking and stuff like that. Now the Pensacola is a very interesting ship. It does take the Cleveland to the next level in my opinion, and I really enjoy the Pensacola. I hated the Pensacola at the start. It annoyed me something chronic, and I did not have a lot of fun in the Pensacola because of it. Seeing the New Mexico, and interesting, there's only one battleship spotted. Now I'm pretty sure I did the spotting there, and I thought, why haven't I seen more? Why isn't there a cruiser or a destroyer over this side? And it had me worried and puzzled all at the same time about what's actually going on. Like, there's a fighter squadron sitting here, there's a couple of fighter squadrons in the middle, so the enemies and our allies are more or less nutting out where people are, what people are doing. Okay, now there's a Cleveland, right? Yeah, well, I'm not too worried about the Cleveland. The Cleveland doesn't scare me as such, but I'm sitting here thinking, I'm right out here at the edge with this Oba, and realistically, I don't want to be here. And I think, okay, let's take my ship in a little bit closer, but let's backtrack. And then all of a sudden, this happens. And there goes procrastinate. There goes my ally in arms right at the start of this battle. Devastating strike, first blood, and I'm just sitting here going, what the hell? Are you kidding me? Like, we're meant to be working as a team. You're in the other Pensacola. What are you doing getting yourself shot? And you know what? The New Mexico taking that shot and getting it, man, oh man, I couldn't believe the bad luck that Pro actually had at that point in time. Right, that would explain why those shells went low. I didn't actually notice that when I was playing. The ping at the moment for me, as you can't really see the ping at the top there. It says 35 meters a second, which is a load of crap. It's actually sitting about 180 at the moment, which is the worst World of Warships has been for quite a while for me. And it is quite annoying too at the same time. As you can see, I'm steaming up a little bit closer now, edging up to try and figure out what I need to do to actually get this flank to push up fast, because the other flank hasn't got a lot of people there, and they're almost pushing around the edge of the corner there. So it's make or break time now. I have to try and get into a position where I can actually do something and really push this team up, and hopefully the destroyer can take advantage of it at the same time. As you can see, firing HE across onto the New Mexico, loading up the AP, getting ready now. I don't know why I had the AP loaded for the Cleveland actually, and look at all these shells coming in. Here we go, the two New Mexicos. Look at that, just avoiding a group of them and avoid the next one. But they're obviously aiming in on this Otago, Japanese battleship. Sorry, Otago. It's a Mamagi. Put your glasses on. Come on, wake up. Yeah, I'm doing this recording very late at night. I've had actually a pretty big day, and you know, I just thought, you know what, let's do a video, and just got inspired. That's how I should be. I should be just getting inspired to do something. Now the enemy Cleveland's fallen. Now this is where I go, well, why aren't we pushing up harder? Like, what's going on? And as you can see, the guys at the back are starting to turn around, get ready in a position to play defensive on Cap C and all the other things. And I'm like, okay, right, got to work hard, got to bust through at the moment. And this is what I'm telling Pro. I go, I really got to work. I got to start doing the damage and getting these guns swinging and hitting hard on these two New Mexicos. And I'm like, I have to do this. I have to do this for my team. As you see, tracing my shells as they're going in, smashing into the side of New Mexico. I really had doubts that we're going to win this one. If you looked at the points right now, you're like, oh, they're just in front. They're probably one battleship in front of us, which is fine. It's all good. It's all the way it works and the way it goes at the moment. But at the same time, there's still a big sort of working of things out to try and get things down. Look at this. This destroyer is doing a great job. And you know what? I think it's a Fubaki. Yeah, the Fubaki is not a bad ship. And it's got great torpedo range. And if you have, as the Mighty Jingles says, stupid battleships driving in straight lines, of course you're going to hit them, and of course you're going to smash them. Now, as you can see, I've pushed right up, and I'm going to actually start to... I'm more or less working out I need to head over to capture B, but I also need to keep my guns firing on this New Mexico for as long as I can, cause as much damage, and I go, yeah, I'm not going to get any more in. So I'm going to drive around the island and more or less bug out. There's a destroyer and a battleship there. He's on half health. I'm feeling pretty confident they can take him out a little bit more, and maybe if he pops out around the other side of the island by the time I get there, it'd be good. I need to capture this flag at B to allow us to get some more capture points up, and we need to get in front. We're not in a very good position. We're actually losing with the number of ships we have because they've all fallen on the other flank. I must admit that the other flank has done a terrific job at slowing them down from getting up to sea. They should have been at sea long before now and roller stomping us. Here comes the Japanese torpedo bombing squadron, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna have to wear some torpedoes here. So I've sent up my fighter squadron fighter plane, and I've already taken out two of their doodads planes. I'm sitting here going, wow, terrific, this is awesome. I might only have one torpedo coming at me. Fighters going in. Oh, okay, no torpedoes. Righto, let's aim up on this New Mexico. We don't have to worry about anything now. This is awesome. This is how it should be. This is World of Warships at its finest. Let's now work on this New Mexico. Now, New Mexico has turned his guns on me, which is not a very good sign. He's used a repair very quickly there, by the way it looks, to put his fire out, but I'm still firing in shells at him, expecting any second now. There's the first volley. I've kept my guns aiming at him, so I start turning, get the other guns to fire, and I'm going to wear a few shots here, but that's okay. I'm sitting just in the circle area now, and I'm feeling pretty good now. I've got a torpedo, I've got a bomber squadron coming in now. Only a bomber squadron by itself, so I know my AA are going to fire it, so I'm not too concerned. Look at that, one plane's down. I'm slowing down though. 2 planes, 3 planes. There's a couple planes gone through it, and all of a sudden here comes a fighter squadron flying over. Oh yeah, let my guns open up. And look, I've got my fighter planes going around, dancing up there too, having a great time shooting stuff down. Pop up on the screen. There's the aircraft carrier. Not too worried about the aircraft carrier. I know where he is. And torpedoes in the water. Turn the ship. Yep, he just popped the torpedoes, hoping to actually hit me, not realising that he probably could have got his bombers in the right way, and just sneaking that torpedo down the side of my ship. And whew, was a little bit close there. And sort of cruising around, and New Mexico's gone. And this is where I start to and ah on what I need to do. Now, I thought about going to D, but I thought about going up the middle to back to C to try and do some damage and cut them off, but I couldn't figure out the positioning. I couldn't figure out where I wanted to be. Probably should have been shooting at that aircraft carrier right now, but the Oba seemed like a juicier target to actually hit with some HE shells, and I got 2 hits on him, perfect. And I was sort of thinking these battleships might be coming up, so I might be able to just shoot over the middle area of this map and actually hit these guys, not have to sail up there at all. So I'm trying to sort of crawl around and maneuver myself into positions and judge what I need to do to actually hit these guys. But hang on a minute, what's going on? why are they moving so slow? It's like they're stopping dead. And I've stopped moving altogether. Now, as you can see, the destroyer's going over chasing the aircraft carrier down, which is fine. And I really probably should have been supporting him a bit more at this point in time. And it was silly me. But now, as you can see, there is a destroyer over in A. And it really concerned me, that destroyer being in A. I knew he'd probably push down and come for B, so I sort of just left my ship in this position here. As you can see, I fired more shells over critical damage and 3 hits. Beautiful. I can't see this turret, however. I would have liked to have got a few shells on him. And then, torpedo bomb. Okay. Righto. No, he's going for that destroyer again. Cool. Now, keeping in mind AZ. But see, as you can see, I'm in this indecisive point of the battle at the moment. I really at the moment didn't know what I needed to do or what I wanted to do, because it's difficult. I probably should have been going back to base and pushing up. I probably should have been helping. Yeah, okay, I know they're there. Then look, I've got Ewig. Now, who is Ewig? Ewig is... he is our aircraft carrier. Now, okay, fair enough, but I don't want to go back. And then all of a sudden, look at this, the destroyers come around the corner, and I haven't got my guns ready for him. And I thought, you know what, I'm not that worried, I'm not that concerned about this guy. Yep, he's putting me on fire, the fire's out, I've had to use my repair. I didn't really want to use it that quickly, but I did. And now I'm getting my guns around. Got my rear guns in position, should have my stern guns in position very, very quickly. Here we go. Now I have popped the sonar sensing thing. I think I can't even remember what it's called. Let's have a look. What is it called? Hyposonic search. So I can find him when he's in the cloud. He's fired his guns. Look at this. Nice hit. 2 hits. Not as nice as I want. Now he's got camo on there. I'm saying I don't know whether it's the camo or whether it's something else. My secondaries have now opened up and firing on him. 1 hit with my secondaries. Another 2 hits. I fired the broadside, just splashed around him. I was spewing over that one. It should have hit him, and I'm really stressing and worrying, going, is he going to fire a torpedo? So I'm trying to maneuver my ship in positions where I still can keep my secondaries firing, but at the same time I can actually get broadsides on them. There you go. Here's his torps in the water. I have actually turned at the right time. I'm now able to just sort of twist my ship around, keeping my rear guns on him, and avoid all these shells, which is absolutely brilliant. And I'm sitting in the cap area, preventing him from capping, but he's also preventing us from getting any cap points. So just keep chewing him away, keep chewing up his hit points, and this is what I liked at this point in time. This is what I was waiting for, this guy to come round. Now the Benson's not a bad destroyer. I think it'd be actually a really good destroyer. Oh, a bit of a glitch there. And look at that, that's a nice big juicy critical hit, 2 hits and a fire. Oh, hang on, what's going on? I'm not paying attention and I've just run into an island. I'm on fire again. Not too concerned, I was more concerned about whether this guy was actually going to shoot torpedoes at me right now, and he didn't. And thank God he didn't, otherwise I would have been finished off. Realising my repair is up, quickly hit repair button and it's done. Right, and now I'm feeling pretty successful. That actually worked out a hell of a lot better than I thought it would. And okay, an over's come around the corner, right? And at this point in time, I'm not even looking at the countdown, not even realising that we're actually in front in the points for the capture. And that could be the fact that I've actually managed to defend and keep B, as well as our destroyer managed to capture D for a small period of time. Now, as you see, I'm really trying to get some shells onto this over. I probably should have changed to AP right now, because if I did get any shells to go near this guy, I may have actually got citadels. As you can see, I'm wiggling my gun, trying to work out the position he's in, where I can aim, how I can hit him. Where can I go? I'm going to say about there. Somewhere around here. Nope. Cleveland pops up. Okay. Cleveland looks like a more easier target. Sort of, as you can see, wiggled the aimer into the right position. We've got the aircraft carrier still flying around. He's about to drop some bombs on me. But I've already taken out 9 of his planes. As you can see, I've sent up my my drone fighter to fight against him. Cleveland's there, aiming up on the Cleveland, fire another one. I'm on fire again with 4 seconds to go for my repairs done. And I've hit him for 3, that's alright, it's Cleveland. I'm actually firing AP now, which I probably should have been firing HE against the Cleveland. Use my repair, put the fire out from the Cleveland. I hate Cleveland's. Versing Cleveland's I hate. I love Cleveland's in general, I should say, because the rate of fire they have, you just spam HE the whole time and you're bound to just destroy things. I do use AP in my Cleveland when I've played, because it has been quite interesting when you do get lower tier ships that you can actually use the AP really well against, and it can be quite handy. But look at that, nice torpedo spread. He has hit me quite hard though. Fire in the shell, and better slow this down a bit because we've pretty well won the game now. Whoop. Normal sort of speed. Here we go. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'll take out this over, and it's a win. It's game over. And the window's closed anyway. I was going to go to these next quickly. Sorry about the dashboard. These were the end game results. I was actually going to edit this and make it look a bit more prettier than that. As you can see, I didn't quite get to take out this over, but I thought what was amazing about the battle was I completed all 3 of my missions, daily missions. I was like, sweet. So I got Guardian, I got the 3 winners for the day, and I got effective shooting, which I thought, wow, okay, that was easier. But the results weren't that crash hot, but at the same time they were very effective, and playing the tactics I did, I think made the difference in that game. Doing little things like being indecisive in that middle area probably paid off because I was procrastinating around, basically trying to figure out what I needed to do. Getting 5,000 XP for the first win of the day, because it was the first win of my day, caught me off guard, going, wow, okay, that hit me hard. Going across to the team scores, 1700 the team score, and I was like, okay, I did a lot better than I thought I did. And you know what? Overall, I actually think our team did very well. Like, you can see the people who were alive carried this team nicely, and the enemy team didn't quite have enough people to carry them as such. They had a couple of good players getting over 1000 XP and a couple getting quite close, as you can see, and it just wasn't close enough. The Margon on our team and the Fubaki both did a great job. As I said, the Fubaki at the start of the battle was doing a great job launching those torpedoes everywhere, and even when he came with me and continued on round to D, he still used those torpedoes brilliantly, and well deserved. 2000 200 XP he earned. The Amagi getting a 2288. It was a good one, and it was a pity that Pro unfortunately died at the start of the battle and only got 97 points for his first victory, which means he probably only earned about 200 for his first victory of the day. Do have a detailed report here if you're interested in that sort of stuff, what shells penetrated, what it did, but I did a total of HE wise 28,000 damage, so it wasn't actually a lot of damage, and that's what surprised me when I was looking through all this stuff, sitting there thinking, how did I do as well as what I did? It doesn't make sense. Like AP shells, only sort of 5,000, so it wasn't like it was a brilliant game. Secondaries, yeah, only 4,000 of the secondaries basically. So what actually made the difference, I don't know, but I think what made the difference was, particularly when I was versing that destroyer, I was preventing him from getting capture points, which you can see in the screen here. The capture points, I reset it 6 times, which is a good thing, meaning that I did get reset points, which probably contributed to it, and a whole range of things. Plus, shooting down 15 planes. I had no idea I shot down 15 planes. Last time I looked at it, I'd shot down 6. Looked back again, 15. Whoa, what's going on? So, brilliant. And this is the type of gameplay I'm getting quite regularly. Not quite the extent of this, but gameplays like this nonetheless. Gameplays that have been amazing. Gameplays that have been brilliant. and I have really enjoyed the Pensacola now, fully upgraded. Stock, if you have the free XP, I strongly recommend upgrade it. Just get some gold, pay a little bit of money, it's not too much. Let's have a look. I'm going to jump over the World of Warships thing while I'm talking the premium store and just have a look. This is on the Asian server. Okay, to get a little bit of gold, probably the best deal at the moment is you get 1500 gold plus 3 days premium for $12. $20 for 1503 million gold, credits, in-game credits, for $20. Or you can go for something a bit bigger if you want. There's a whole range of different things in there for discounts and stuff like that at the moment. But yeah, get a little bit of gold. Get the free XP if you've got it sitting on ships, or if you've, like me, you don't use all the free XP that it builds up to quite large numbers. I think I'm up to about 30,000 free XP sitting in my garage at the moment of stuff that I've just earned from playing battles. As you see, I got out of this 258. I don't use all of my free XP, but Pensacola, I definitely had it sitting there saved up, and I just went boom, upgraded. Same as the Futaka, when I had it going, because I was in the old days and it was crap. I don't know what it's like now. I'm sure it's probably better, but I haven't played it since the old days, and I pretty well free XP the whole way to the Oba. I couldn't play that ship. The ship just ruined the game for me, and actually I didn't feel like I was contributing enough to make the ship even worthwhile having or playing at all at the time. So yeah, that would be my recommendation with the Pensacola. The Pensacola comes into its element when at the top of its game, just before you have to grind up to get the New Orleans, I believe it is. Yeah, New Orleans. Pretty sure it's New Orleans. I should check that, but I can't be bothered. So guys, look, that's it for today's episode of World of Warships. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy what I do. I am doing a lot of World of Warship stuff now. I did do a lot of World of Tanks. I just haven't gone back to World of Tanks because the game it didn't give me the love anymore. I got to the stage where I was at the peak of my game playing. I was doing really well every game, but we were losing. And I sit there going, why? Why are we losing? Why are people not playing? And you sit there and you're looking at the team scores, you're looking at the list going, you're tier 8s, 9s and 10 tanks. You should be playing better than what you are playing. This should be a more closely contested battle. I know that in some ways there's a big difference in the range of tanks that are out there, but come on, like really, like if you play your tank correctly and you play it the right way, it works for you. And any one of the YouTubers out there can prove that and show that to you, that if you play it the right way, it will work for you. If you play it the wrong way and try to play it the way you shouldn't, it's not going to work for you. And I think that's what people forget a lot of the time in World of Tanks, and that's why I haven't gone back and played it. World of Warships new game, absolutely love it. Not as brutal as that at the moment. Maybe as time goes by and we get more and more ships introduced into the game, it might make things a little bit more dynamic, but at the moment World of Warships is very much a team game. If your team doesn't work, and this team worked quite well, showing by the end game results, our team did pull their weight, and everyone sort of did to a certain extent, and the ones that did just got carried through quite easily. But this is what it's meant to be. This is how it should be, and I think that World of Warships is a much nicer game. It's still not as great as what I see in a lot of the other servers when I'm watching Twitch, but you know what, we can all make it better by doing the simple things and learning from each other. So guys, if you want to like the video that I've done and you think it's great, leave a comment. Comments are there too. I enjoy comments, and I do respond to comments to the best of my abilities as well. Facebook page is there as well. Join me on the Facebook page. I do put things up as soon as I get as soon as Fresh Meat, one of my streamers that I do stream with in World of Warships, does come back to streaming, I will be posting on my Facebook page when he actually goes live and things like that, so you guys know as my viewers. Outside of that, guys, look, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope to see you out there on the seas. Say hello if you see me. I'll say hello back. Otherwise, happy hunting. I'll catch you on those seas.